a region director at ESKIMI. It's ESKIMI for Southeast Africa. And also now I'm working with European and Middle East countries. My background, so in a digital field, I'm working for more than 12 years now, and 4 of them I'm working in Kenya, with Kenya and with the East Africa markets and clients. So it's been a journey. We had a lot of challenges, a lot of learnings. We were developing and growing a lot with the growing market, exponentially growing market of Africa. So I would say that my last 4 years of all my experience was really amazing and very, very interesting. So for those, like, I'm sure that some of you already heard about ESKIMI. But for those who haven't, I just want to introduce a bit, who we are. So as ESKIMI, we are in ad tech business for 14 years. And last week we celebrated our birthday, 14th birthday. We are working in Africa for 9 years. We started in Nigeria and then grew the business to the whole Africa region. Now, basically, we are fully global operating platform, programmatic platform and data platform. And in Kenya, we started 5 years ago. And now we have a team there in Nairobi and in Kampala. So my best wishes to guys from Kampala as well. We are doing and we are developing solutions for clients, for brands and agencies of any type for their digital online and digital marketing. So ESKIMI basically is like a programmatic and data platform. The first focus, our focus is on data. We have a very powerful data management platform, a localized data management platform with a lot of data, which allows clients to do targeted campaigns, segmented campaigns, and also like gives a lot of insights about the market and what is happening in the market in general. Also, we are focusing on reach. We have a big network of different sites and apps, and we have a really strong collaborations with local publishers. So it's a very core thing for us. And the third thing is that we are, focusing on the results. So basically, on our reporting side, we have really advanced reporting dashboards and optimization algorithms, which helps like to reach business goals and to reach the best deliverables, of any online campaigns that you are running. So basically, my topic, I wanted to talk with you today is like basically, what has happened in 2012. So basically, what has happened during this year, because it was a really challenging year. And I would say that, firstly, we were and we are still going through, this year. Ourselves as a business, we had a lot of challenges of like restructuring, on how we are doing certain things, as we mentioned, and we talked, and a lot of panelists before me, also said, that there was a huge movement, from offline to online. So also we had to do some changes on how we do business. We had to do some developments as well. So we were going through this year and then through those challenges as a business, as a company. And at the same time, we were going and we are still going, through this period with our clients and with brands and agencies that we are working with, of helping them, with education, with new solutions, with new developments, I probably will talk about three things today. So the first thing is like, what exactly happened in this last March. The second, like, how everything changed and how everything, moved to digital, but also how marketers reacted, to the situation. And the third part is like, where we are stepping in. So basically where ESKIMI comes in, to help brands to navigate this digital online field, and also how we can help, with our technology to become, to build a muscle, as Caroline said, to build a strong muscle, for this digital field, because it's becoming more and more important. So like, firstly, so what happened, last March. So when this, all situation, I hate this word pandemics, but when everything, started in March, on our platforms, on our data management platform, we saw a huge increase in people, spending more and more time online. So basically, everything just switched to digital. People started communicating with each other more, in a virtual space. They were looking, for solutions to buy different products and services, online. They were like exchanging their entertainment, usual entertainment, to some entertainment also, in the virtual space and so on. So we had this huge increase. And from this graph, you just see 1 month. So compared to last February and March, the data usage increased by more than 30%. And then compared March to April, another 10%. And that's now at the moment it's a bit, stabilized, but still, it's growing slowly. So this is the evidence, what has happened. This is what we see about the users online, from the tools and from the platforms, and powerful systems that we have. So now, the second thing, when we see just very shortly, because I believe that, other participants will talk about that. And already this topic was discussed a lot, even in our webinars. So basically, most affected areas of people's lives were like, movement, entertainment, consumption of product and services, and also, media consumption. And all those changes, in these fields consequently affected, the businesses. So basically, how do you do business, in the new field? So what updates do you need to do? What developments, what new things you need to introduce? So it was like a huge challenge, for many businesses. So some businesses that they had like more challenges, as like for movement, like travel industry, airlines, and so on. Others, they had to change, and some of them, they did a really good job, and I think even get a really nice results. And also, media consumption, how people like which channels people use, consuming media. And also, like nation, as nation, Clifford mentioned, that also they are directing their, into the digital space, and they want to strengthen, that digital presence, and it's really very, very important for many businesses. So basically, consequently, it changed those fields, the areas of life has changed. And then, in April, we did a lot of surveys with our marketers, and then clients. So like, you know, what they are going to do with the marketing decisions, you know, what are they going to do with their marketing strategies in reaction to, you know, to what's happening. So basically, like 81% of all the respondents, you know, we had. So basically, they named that, you know, that this COVID-19, you know, affected their marketing strategies. And when we asked, you know, so how and what decisions you had to make. So basically, 43% of all the clients and marketers, they said, you know, that they carry on, but they change the message. So also, you know, it's reflected, you know, into throughout numerous messaging, you know, and communication that we see from this year, you know, from the brands. 33%, like they said, you know, that they will pause and they will continue. 17% they said that, you know, they have to just stop it. And then 7% of all the brands, they said that they are switching all communication from offline to online. So this was a very interesting thing. And I think this was reflected throughout, you know, what we were seeing in the marketing and also online marketing, specifically in Kenya and also in other East Africa and Southern Africa countries. Another very interesting thing that we also, you know, find out early April. So basically that a lot of businesses, they were focusing on how to change, you know, their products and services. And from all the recipients here that we had, so 39% of marketers said that, you know, the pandemics accelerated changes in their products and services, and we really can see it how and where it was done. And even 19%, that's a really big number, you know, of brands. So they developed a lot new products which were not you know, available before. So this is like, you know, the environment that we are living in now, and some of the changes, they are still happening, and I think they will be happening the upcoming year as well. But now, you know, the question as digital becomes, you know, more and more important, as a lot of brands, they are moving and they are introducing new services, you know, to digital field. So then the question, you know, where and how ESKIMI comes in, you know, and where and how we are helping our brands of any size, you know, and huge brands, very well known brands, also medium and small size businesses. So I would say that, you know, the first and then the key thing is data. Data is very important. Technology gives us access to a lot of data about the user's behavior, you know, online and in digital field. So to have a very successful online marketing, it's very important, you know, to leverage on that data. To select, you know, the right targeting, the right segments, also, you know, do and get that data, use that data for insights, to, you know, work on a very well-informed decisions. The third thing is inventory. Inventory is very important. So credible inventory is a key also for us, and also localized inventory. So it's very important to serve your ads, you know, on a very nice places, on a good places, you know, on different sites and apps, but also on brand safe ads. So here, you know, credible inventory is the second part and second pillar, you know, that we are putting our all solution on. And the third thing is engagement. And engagement with creatives. Creatives also are very important because it's important to deliver your message in a very creative way. And also it's important to engage your audience. And it's not important just, you know, to have good quality creatives in the sense that you can like attract attention, but also like innovative creatives can like helps you. Definitely, we have a lot of tests and proofs on that. It helps to drive, you know, better business results. in terms of quality traffic, in terms of conversions, in terms of leads, and etc. So now, just very shortly, let's go through those three pillars. So as I mentioned, the first one is data, and like we own a very, very strong data management platform, and we are just like scanning and getting different data points about the user's behavior online. In Kenya alone, we have 19 million profiled users, which means that those profiles, they include a lot of data points about the specific user, and that data can be used for targeting, that data can be used for segmentation, and also that data can be used for insights of knowing your audiences. So, on top of those traditional and very well-known data points, as gender, age, and location, we also have this very, very rich description, of this is an example of one profile just taking, from Kenya database. So like what data we have, about the users on the platform. And here, we can see from what their interests are, from what their intents are, what devices they own, their like family status, what services they are using, and etc. etc. So all those data points, they can be used to make to reach to define your audience, and to reach that audience with the message that you want to deliver. So the second pillar, we were talking about the reach. So here I just want to go deeper a bit, into the inventory part. So in Kenya, on top of those 700 most popular sites and apps visited by Kenya, and those include local sites and also international sites, we have a very strong partnerships with local publishers. These are some of them, and we are doing a lot of collaborations with our local partners here to build like advanced marketing solutions, and so that our brands, can leverage on all the solutions. And we really want to be a part, of all the media community in Kenya, and we are putting a lot of effort here. And so lastly, about creatives. These are some of the examples. I'm just turning on all of them to move. So basically, rich media creatives is something that we really, really work on. And first of all, they are not only, nicely looking, but also they are delivering better results. So first of all, they have up to 15 times higher ad recall. So which means basically that those ads, they are more noticeable, they are more memorable. And so then, it gives you a really better results, even if you are running brand campaigns. The second thing is that these ads, they also deliver better results in terms like CTR, or clickability rate, meaning that these animated interactive ads, they drive up to 10 times higher clickability rates, or CTRs, which is also very important for businesses. And we have even some unique solutions to drive leads, to drive conversions, and so on. So these are really good examples. And also I would like to touch this, from the publisher side. So also those ads, they look very good, on the publisher sides. They really contribute, to the user experience of any sites that we are working with, and we are delivering these nice ads. And then, you know, for the end, I have the last section. So I just took few examples and few campaigns, you know, from all those thousands that we ran last year, and I just wanted to share some examples, you know, what brands did online, you know, during this year. And the first examples I wanted to show you. So those campaigns, I called them social responsibility campaigns. So the first one was from Bitco, and what Bitco did. So basically, they ran interactive ads, which were communicating and educating the audience on how it's important to wash your hands, you know, for a specific period of time. So now you can see, you know, just you can swipe, and that was really nice campaign because it helped not only, you know, to build the brand, but also to bring the social responsible brand, you know, for Bitco. The second example, also a very nice KCB campaign. The huge campaign, so digital was part of it. Go ahead, you know, was like supporting those businesses, and also during this period, it was really important and social responsible campaign. Now, like also what we did, basically over the last year, and now especially banks, you know, they are focusing on online services, and all of them, they are pushing, you know, their apps, they are upgrading their apps with a lot of different and new services that you can do online without leaving your home, and then so on. So these are some of the examples of the campaigns that we did this year, and it was also a really huge line, you know, in the banking sector, promoting those online services and also educating people how to use new services, what services are available there, and so on, because it's easy to work, you know, with those digital savvies, but it's much more challenging to work with the people who are quite new to the digital field, to the online services, and you have to educate them. And of course, the online formats to do that are the best. And some examples more. Some of them are more interesting here. So like Coca-Cola campaign, branding campaign, a very nice one. Also, we had Safaricom campaign for WhatsApp. So again, you know, it corresponds in a way the situation we are in, because people, they have to keep distances. So what they do, basically, they are transferring their communication with the loved ones, you know, via different other channels, so like WhatsApp. So for Safaricom here, the campaign to click to WhatsApp was really successful. And so let's say the other telcos, Airtel in Kenya, so also corresponding, you know, to the happening situation. So they were running a huge campaign, you know, on zero transaction fees, and also it was a nice example, you know, on how to tailor the message within the times, which are very sensitive, I would say. And also, like, I think in the end of the year, we got used to the situation, and the people, and also the brands, and we had a lot of different campaigns, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. We had a lot of different campaigns for sales activations, and also sales campaigns, because still, you know, like, life goes on, and businesses, they have to do businesses. So at the same time, we had a lot of nice campaigns, you know, for the details, and here are some of the examples on what we did. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, so I will be very happy to answer all of them. If you want a training, or if you want to participate